You like guys charged with domestic violence and the first initial to be J. It looks like you have nice eyes until you see how you really behave. Oh wait, you were also charged with domestic violence. So much for your so-called kindness, promiscuous and mindless. You talk recklessly but then silence. Time changes but you don't want change what time it is. Rather stay the same, avoid the blame and do whatever it takes. Your idea of a dinner date is you and inner hate in the center of a withered place. You can't acknowledge your reflection cause you see a mirrored face. You don't consider what you give and take in any case or any way. Then you grin as the lights get dimmer and you accelerate to enter my mental state, to let it break. Rather set the pace, pretend you're the best and say something that could get you arrested. But you don't address it, you just undress for your next desperate escapade. She goes out with goofy and physically abusive losers. Swore she changed but the pain just fused her. Now she's swinging like the one she used to hate. No more tears, now she just imitates. She goes out with goofy and physically abusive losers. Then one day she joined them. Now she gives excuses and refuses to introduce who she is. She used to be broken in silence, choking on violence. Now she's cold-blooded, no guidance, stone in her eyelids. Laugh through the wreckage, confessing sins in the wrecking wind. Now she's the arrow with no correction, looking for prayer to settle in. She danced in sin, wanting a handsome man dressed as the devil's twin. If she confessed her sins, it's a mess she wouldn't know where to begin. Now she's delivering pain with a grin that invites the end. Used to be sobbing to heartbreak loops on replay. Now she's the chaos that dances through love's decay. Asking for truth, that version of her is deceased. Now she's the reason their sanity's resting in broken peace. Tired of suffering high, she rewrote the aftermath. Now she's the fire inside of a soul on a shattered path. No apologies, nothing left in her empathy. Only that weaponized energy masked in identity. She used to run from the wolves in pitch black haze. Now she's the queen of the hunt in a fucked up way. She goes out with goofy and physically abusive losers. Was swore she changed but the pain just fused her. Now she's swinging like the one she used to hate. No more tears, now she just imitates. She goes out with goofy and physically abusive losers. Then one day she joined them. Now she gives excuses and refuses to introduce who she is. She goes out with goofy and physically abusive losers. Was swore she changed but the pain just fused her. Now she's swinging like the one she used to hate. No more tears, now she just imitates. She goes out with goofy and physically abusive losers. Then